is here, and you know what that means. Clay season is officially open. The long rallies, the sliding, the grinding. It's one of my favorite times of the year. And the best players in the world are gearing up for some of the biggest tournaments on the ATP and WTA tours. But before we dive into the clay season, let's talk about everything that just happened in the tennis world. Because wow, Miami gave us one of the most unforgettable tournaments in recent memory. Buckle up, because we have a lot to cover. Let's start with the Miami Open and the story of the tournament. Jakub Mensik, just 18 years old, took down Novak Djokovic in the Miami Open final. 7-6, 7-6, the first Czech to win a Masters 1000 title since Thomas Berdych in 2005. Unreal. How about his reaction?
I don't know, it's just a mess, I don't know.
Classic, but even in victory, Mensik showed total class, calling Novak the greatest of all time and crediting him as the reason he started playing tennis. That's what makes this sport so special. Generations inspiring each other. Oh, and let's not forget, Djokovic came into that match with a swollen eye. No excuses from him though, a true champion. But wow, what a tournament for Mensik. If you didn't know his name before, you do now. Grigor Dimitrov, what a tournament he had. He fought through brutal matches, saving match points, coming back from 0-3 in the third set, and even dealing with distractions from the crowd. He literally had to ask someone in the stands, "You got an issue?" before security threw them out. And guess who was watching from the stands? Lionel Messi. If Messi's watching your match, you know you're doing something right. Dimitrov's run to the semis was another reminder. When he's locked in, he is one of the most exciting players to watch. Gael Monfils is 37 years old and still moving like a 20 years old out there. The oldest man to ever reach a Miami Open quarterfinal. And guess what? He almost retired years ago, but he says his wife, Elina Svitolina, saved him. Kept him motivated, kept him fighting. That's what love does, people. A beautiful story of resilience and proof that Monfils is still magic on the court. Aryna Sabalenka didn't drop a single set en route to the Miami Open title. She is now won 15 of the 19 sets she played against Jessica Pegula. Let's talk about that post-match moment. Pegula literally stole Sabalenka's margarita on stage. That's the kind of sportsmanship we love to see, but seriously, Sabalenka is proving that she is the best hardcourt player in the world right now. Remember this name, Alexandra Eala. This 19-year-old just made history in Miami, becoming the first player from the Philippines to reach a WTA 1000 semifinal. And how did she do it? By beating 3 Grand Slam champions, Ostapenko, Keys and Swiatek. At the start of the week, she had never beaten a top 10 player. Now, she's beaten 2. And she's officially a top 100 player. Incredible! Rafa Nadal even congratulated her. The future is so bright for Eala. Okay, let's talk about the lawsuit shaking up the tennis world. The PTPA and 22 players have filed lawsuits against the ATP, WTA, ITA and ITF, accusing them of anti-competitive practices and monopolizing the sport. The ATP fired back, saying the PTPA is spreading misinformation, and the WTA released a statement defending their position. This is huge. It could change the entire structure of professional tennis. I will be following this story closely because the players deserve a system that's fair. Alright, now that we have covered Miami, let's talk about what's next. April means clay court tennis, and here are the biggest tournaments coming up. ATP Masters 1000 Monte Carlo on April 6. Stefanos Tsitsipas is the defending champ. ATP 500 Barcelona on April 14. Casper Ruud won last year. ATP 500 Munich, same April 14, Struve defends his title. ATP 1000 Madrid, April 23rd, Andrei Rublev took the title last year. And speaking of Rublev, he's added Marat Safin to his coaching team for the clay season. This could be big for his mental game. Exciting partnership to watch. Jannik Sinner has played one tournament this year and he is still the world number one. The ATP Live ranking, Sinner with 10,330 points. The ATP Live race, Sinner with 2,000 points, one tournament played, and Zverev 1,665 points in 7 tournaments played. Sinner is returning in Rome, then playing Hamburg before Roland Garros. The Fox is coming back and he is still the best in the world. That's a wrap for this episode of Tennis Talk with Coach Vanya. Miami was incredible, but now it's time for the clay court grind. Who is your pick to dominate this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share and follow for more tennis insight. See you on the court!